Hey folks, Johnston Performance Chainsaw. What we got in the box? Today, we're going to open this up and do a review on some universal power tool batteries. Company reached out to me. Said they'd give me some batteries if I did a review, so let's do it. You can always use batteries, because let's face it, I got an older DeWalt here, 18 volt, probably, I don't know, I probably bought it in 2008. Still works, but batteries are getting weak, and to replace that battery is $100 and some bucks, so not gonna do that. Got the Milwaukee drill. Takes a different battery. So this company says, let's make a universal battery with adapters you can buy for your tools. Makes sense to me. Zoom in a little bit here. Alright, we're all zoomed in here. Let's take a peek at this. Here is the name of the company. These are available on Amazon. You can get battery kit for just under 40 bucks. Comes with the battery and an adapter. Warranty, operation. We got two the battery indicator. Two of them are lighting up. I don't know if you can see that. Type A and Type C. That's how you could charge this. USB. Alright, I pulled the plug out, so kinda gotta be gentle with her apparently. Can I get it back in there? No, I can't. You know what? And I'm not gonna mess around with that every freaking time I go to charge this thing either, so we're just gonna leave it out of there. So there's the battery. There's the specifications on it. Actually says 20 volts. 20 volt. The side it says 18 volt max 20 volt. So they sent me two adapters. Let's check them out. For DeWalt. I'm sure this is for a current model of DeWalt. which which, like I said, mine is 2008. It's got that type of battery connector. I have an adapter for the DeWalt, so it does adapt to that. Okay, so it's got some rails on here to line up with the battery. Shove it in there. It works. Oh, versus $100 for a DeWalt battery, like I previously said, I'd never spend that on that. Who knows how long this drill's even gonna last anymore. Let's look at this other adapter they sent me for the Milwaukee. Interchangeable battery adapter for Milwaukee. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's never good to drop your tools, but you know, this doesn't feel great. Let's drop it on the floor right now. There's 1, 2, 3. Now it's empty, it ain't loaded up. Well, I could see one thing, it bent the prong already, which ain't no big deal, we'll just straighten it out. Take it off the DeWalt. Okay, there's a latch on the back of it. Line up the track, lock it in there. Alright, it does lock in there. Still working. So I mean, for $40 for that battery, I don't think a guy can go wrong. You know, they want a lot of money for the frickin' battery chargers, you know, for Milwaukee a battery charger and a battery charger for DeWalt, you know. This is, all you need is your USB charger. You know, the same one you charge up your phone with, got it in your pickup truck or your car. Plug your phone into there, you're at a chainsaw competition and your battery goes dead. Well, I'll just go over to my frickin' truck and charge it up. Let's check it out. Yep, it's charging. You know, I had two cells in there, so watched a different review on these batteries. The guy said it took about an hour and 20 minutes for his battery to charge from dead. So just have to wait and see. Wherever it takes to charge, I think is fine and dandy for that price point. You know, you can go online. We only got one right here. Amazon, Focus, DeWalt, $38.99. 100, Milwaukee, $35. Just a battery, $22.19. Not 100% sure what battery adapters are available for this. They do have a website. You type in that name I showed you earlier. Type it into Google, you'll find their website. You can look at adapters. Folks, I'm not the most technologically savvy guy, so I can't put this all up on the screen when I'm making a video. But here, I see an adapter for Black & Decker, Bosch, Makita. So the major brands, I don't see nothing for like Bauer, Harbor Freight brands. So this one says power tool battery can be used with works. Actual adapters. Yeah, I don't see nothing for. So you guys at Harbor Freight Tools, looks like you're out of luck, but and even their batteries ain't cheap. Here, USB battery adapters, Milwaukee, DeWalt Porter cable. The one I never heard of. Einhell, EINHELL. Black & Decker, Makita, Works, Bosch, Craftsman. That's it. Those are your options. So, powers to drills. Get rid of this trash. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Check these guys out online or Amazon.